Hi folks, thanks for dropping in. In today's video, I want to share with you my thoughts on the Inmotion V13 Challenger and comparing it with my beloved Inmotion V12. The V12 was first announced in 2020 and launched in 2021. If history is an indicator, we're likely not going to see the V13 until sometime in 2023. When the V12 was first announced, I thought it was going to be the wheel that's going to change the game for everybody. It was going to change the game for EUC riders and manufacturers, and it was going to change it in a positive way. Why? Because all wheels up until then were basically just a wheel, a control board, and some sensors. The V12 would be the first wheel with software implementation and features that improve the quality of life, including items like an LED screen, digital wheel lock, independent pedal adjustments, and build quality that the brand was previously known for. Unfortunately, their brand was tarnished by cutouts that were merely a poor decision to use underrated MOSFETs. While there were reports of cutouts, there were also reports of V12s working just fine. Mine was one such case. Regardless of experience, Inmotion took corrective action and provided replacement boards for all V12s. It was just a matter of time. Now with the recent announcement of the V13, this is their chance to swoop up performance riders from Godway. I don't see why performance riders wouldn't want the best of both worlds. That is both performance, technology, and all the bells and whistles that come with it. Of course, assuming reliability and safety needs to be at the forefront of everything. And without further ado, this is their chance for redemption. Let's see how far we've come in comparing it with the V12. Looking at the performance numbers, the first impression is everything the V13 seemed to have doubled that of the V12. The watt hours on the V13 suggest that this will be a long distance wheel grouped in the category of the veteran Shermans, Abrams, and Commanders. The rated power is 4,500 watts and the peak power is 10,000 watts. I cannot imagine when I would ever draw that much power. For a frame of reference, the highest on average I ever drew is around 4,600 watts on the V12, and I very seldom hit that number. If you have a V12, hopefully this will give you a frame of reference on how powerful this V13 is going to be. 126 volts appears to be the standard going forward. On the V12, by the time I'm down below 50% battery, my voltage is around 85 volts. At that point, I ride a lot more conservatively. So 126 volts is definitely appreciated. The max free spin speed on the V13 is 140 kilometers per hour. Comparing that to the 100 kilometers per hour of the V12. If the free spin speed on the V12 equates to an actual 60 kilometers per hour speed, my conjecture would be that the Challenger will be capable of a max speed between 85 kilometers per hour and 90 kilometers per hour. In terms of torque and hill climb, we already know the V12 is capable. The V13 will undoubtedly be better. As for waterproofing, the V12 was already substantially better than a lot of other wheels. The V13 will essentially be one step above that of the V12 and will also do better on dust proofing. Note this IP rating effectively means that the body is not submersible, but the battery is, up to a certain depth. As for wheel size, this is going to be much bigger than a lot of other wheels that are currently on the market. The only other 22-inch wheel is the veteran Abrams. For the specifications around the accessories, we'll have to wait and see. They are not ones I will speculate on. This wraps up the comparison, and I'll leave you with more speculations to ruminate on. Is the fan on the Raptor better than the solid-state cooling of the heatsink? We'll find out. And who's this wheel for? Given the size of the battery, this is going to be a heavy wheel and will be a distance runner. I would not recommend this as a learner wheel. And price tag? Given the tech, battery size, redundancy, and R&D that goes into the V13, I will say we're lucky if this wheel comes in below $4,500. Personally, I would like to see a lighter wheel, and I'm not certain I will need all that range. Also, a 19 to 20 inch wheel would be a good size for me. I'm an average size rider, 22 inch seems a little big. Regardless of the end result of this wheel and whether you like Inmotion, this is a step towards the right direction and it's a good thing for the community. And this is why I like Inmotion. If you have other thoughts and speculations on this wheel, please drop them in the comments. If you find this video informative or entertaining in any way, please like and subscribe. Until we meet again, ride safe.